Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode. Today is episode 8, and we are going to get right into it here with the potion building. I have put together all the ingredients that I'm going to have in here. I'm going to have these three over here. I realize that I could probably just put the blaze powder on its own. There probably won't need to be a button for that. But I have been thinking about a little system for this, so I'm going to kind of start to build it here with you. I want the brewing stand to be here. Here I'll have it like this, so that it can just flow right out. This will all be changed. I just want to get it kind of temporarily in here and figure some stuff out. So when the potions are done, I think that should just flow out right into there. And then everything will go in here. Yeah, with I think the blaze powder goes in here and it should load up, right? Okay. Alright, now what I think I'm gonna do is, alright, that's fine. It's not a big deal. So alright, where do the buttons start? They start here, so that does give me room. So basically what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to have redstone torches here that go into blocks which lock these hoppers here, and then okay, so this should work. Okay, so I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna connect all these to go to the brewing stand. Try. Alright, that should be enough. And then so we are just going to do this. Start here, like that. I want to see if this will work, if it'll just be simple like this, where if I just press this button, so this redstone torch should power this block, which should lock this hopper, so that works. So if I put a button here, let me grab a button real quick. Should get out of my wood box, or my stone box here. I'll do stone buttons because I think wood buttons might be too long of a tick, and they might let out more than one item out of the hopper. I haven't really tested anything. I just wanted to build it here with you guys. So we'll put buttons here. Just break up here, and then so let me see if this will work. So I have that in there. If I press this button. Perfect. Okay, and then it should have flown. Well, it would be right here. Right. Okay, so this looks like it should work. So I'll put blocks here. Here, I'll use white. It goes to here. Okay. And then finish it with white here. So it should be pretty simple. I did think about it a little bit, but I didn't test anything, so I'm glad that this does work. And then what I'll do is I'll just put the chests that have the items right on top of here, and then I can load these up. And all these, so if I put, say I put nether wart, or no, not nether wart, because that's over there. I'll just put nether wart for now. This one isn't actually going to be nether wart, but I'll put that there. And if I press this button, will it flow into there? Perfect. All right. And then let me just make sure. I'll test this one too. Just at random. This one, press this button. And flows right in there. All right, this is perfect. So I'm going to get most of these filled up as much as I can, and I will be right back. Alright, so it has been a bit of time since that last clip, and I've been trying to figure out some redstone because I ran into a problem that a stone button actually has 3 ticks of time, so that means that when I press the button, it'll actually let 3 items out. And that is a problem because we obviously only want 1 item to come out because the brewing stand only takes 1 item. So I spent some time trying to think of some redstone, and I kind of came up with this system. Basically the way that it works is that this redstone block is powering this piston right now, which has this redstone block here locking this hopper. So I have 64 items in here, and then when I power this, it powers this block, which will power this piston, which pushes this forwards. And since the redstone block is no longer on this piston, it won't be powered anymore. So the hopper will still be locked because this one is pushed forwards. But in the time that it takes for this one to push back and this one to push back forwards, there is one tick of time that will let out one item from that hopper. So watch, here, I'll show you here. There, that time there. So now there should be one item in this hopper here, and there. So 63, and then I'll just show you again. And that one tick there, and one item. So that's perfect. So I'm going to try to build this back here, and I will be right back. Alright, so I think I got this system pretty well figured out. I know it looks pretty ridiculous with it going this high right now, but since the redstone blocks power all the blocks around them as well, can't have them next to each other. So now that I've got a little bit of a basic system figured out, for what I'm going to do here, I want to time-lapse the rest of it for you guys. Enjoy. End of the time lapse there, and after the time lapse I also added these in and then stocked up all of the ingredients here. So I just tested it out and made some invisibility potions, and I just want to show you guys how it works. So the way I did the water bottles is it actually sends out 3 when you press the button. So 1, 2, 3, and then we'll start with nether wart. The nether wart will go in there. Should any second not. There we go. It starts cooking. I think we will just do glistering melons for this one. So once this one's done, glistering melon should be next up. And yeah, here, let me fix. Here, I'll grab some white concrete to fix that. But then once the nether wart's done making this into awkward potions, then I forgot. Once the first time I use it, I have to press it once to let it get into the hopper out of the chest. So that should come down here. There we go. So that will make the potion, and then I'll use this to make it longer, and this to make it a splash potion. So I will next do this. So once this is done, makes it into a potion of healing, and I'll also use glowstone dust on this to upgrade it as well. Oh, that's right. Potions of healing still can't use the redstone dust because they're just a one-time use. So yeah, my bad on that. But then gunpowder comes in. It'll make these splash potions, and then we will use the glowstone dust to make them healing too. So yeah, basically the way this works is to separate them. I did this one with the repeater, and then I put this one into a redstone torch that goes up this torch line and then does the same exact thing as this and just powers that. And then all the hoppers just connect down into here. So let's see, is this one done? Yep, now they're splash potions, and I will just use glowstone dust to make them splash potions of healing 2 to make them just a little bit stronger. Here, I have to press that twice because that's the first time I'm using it. And see if it comes in here. There we go. So that will be it. So I made the potions of invisibility here. That just takes golden carrots, fermented spider eyes, and then I made it longer with redstone dust and made it a splash potion with the gunpowder. So yeah, it's working pretty perfectly. I like the way it works. Just make sure these are good, and there we go. And I can either just take them out, or I can press the button to get each one down here into the chest. So there we go, that's perfect. Right now I'm just going to cut to a time lapse. I think what I'm going to do is just angle this wall to go back up like this. So I'm just going to cut to a time lapse of me building that just to hide the redstone, and I will be right back. So, alright, I've been doing some other stuff since that time lapse ended. I kind of fixed up this centerpiece here. I like the way it looks. I like the light blue glazed terracotta. I think it fits in really well with the rest of the color scheme. And I think this looks pretty cool, especially for lighting. I also hooked up a nether portal here. It's pretty close to my main nether portal in there, but not too close. I mean, yeah. So that's good, just for whenever I just want to get to here and I don't have to go through my portal to get here. And then I also put this book here, which has all of the ingredients for all the potions. And then if you go to page 4, it actually opens up a door back here to get back so I can reload all those things. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That back to page 1, and then so yeah, I just kind of decorated this a little bit, and so yeah, I think this is a project complete. I like the way this turned out. There's a couple things I need to get a little bit more stock of, but otherwise I think this is a finished project. So let's move on to the next thing. Alright, so the next thing we're going to be doing this episode is getting all the clerics in here. I think there's 15 slots in here, so I should just be able to do this pretty smoothly. I should have 15 villagers over there in my villager breeder. So I'm just going to cut to a time lapse here of me getting all the villagers in here. And it might be a pretty long one, but I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you afterwards. Alright, so there we go. Everything actually went surprisingly smoothly. I had enough villagers stocked up in there to get everyone over here, and yeah, they all went into their little modules here without many problems at all. So right now they're all just at level 1, and that's basically all I'm going to do with this project today. Got all the villagers in, which is very nice. And in a few upcoming episodes, I'm going to be upgrading them so that I can start getting glowstone and stuff like that from them. So let's move on to our last project of today. Alright, so I'm over here by the mini golf course, and we are not actually going to be making another hole today. Just before I end the episode here, I want to do something over here to kind of make sure that no big problems come up here. What I'm going to do is basically just lay out holes 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18 to kind of make sure that it works its way around and comes back so that it can end here, probably end right there, so that it doesn't end up looking super weird, and also so that we don't run out of room. I don't think we'll have any problems with running out of room, but I just want to be sure. So we're just going to go to a quick time lapse here of me building all the outlines for them. So here's the time lapse. Alright, there we go. Again, just a super simple short time lapse there. This is probably nowhere near what the holes are going to look like, but I did just want to get a general outline done, and I think this is the way to start. So this is going to be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then 18. Some of these probably aren't going to end up being this big, obviously, and I'll just put things in between them, things like this, maybe a couple like ponds or stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's basically gonna do it for this episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This was episode 8. The main thing we did this episode was obviously this here, which is our new potion room. So I'll show you this one last time, and yeah, that's basically it for this episode. So here we are. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This has been episode 8. I will see you guys in the next one. Later.